President met with German Chancellor Angela Merkel today as the G20 summit kicks off in Merkel's hometown of Hamburg. This after Angela Merkel heavily criticized President Trump's, quote, protectionism as the wrong answer for the world. But now top German officials warn Germany faces 680 Islamist threats, including terror, noting there are more than 24,000 Islamists in the country. A full 930 jihadis left Germany and went to fight for ISIS in Syria and Iraq in recent years. A fifth of them were women. Now, defense stocks like Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, and General Dynamics ending the day in the red. We had a mixed session today. Let's get to former campaign advisor to George H.W. Bush. He is Trump's campaign senior advisor. He's president of Proactive Communications. He's Mark Serrano. Good to see you, Mark.
Thank you, Liz.
Mark, will Angela Merkel listen to President Trump about how to curb terror attacks?
No, not at all. She's a lost cause. I am speechless, Liz. Speechless. Can you imagine? Donald Trump says to us, in the face of Islamic terrorism, no more. Angela Merkel and her administration say to the German people, expect more. Expect more terror attacks in the streets of Germany. That's what they did today. And unfortunately, Angela Merkel, in her globalist open borders approach, is unreachable by President Trump.
You know, Mark, Germany was hit by 5 Islamist terror attacks in 2016, including a December attack on a Berlin Christmas market that killed a dozen people. Another 7 attacks were failed or either thwarted. That's according to the German Interior Ministry. Now, a new poll shows the majority of the Polish people, Mark, we're talking about Poland, more than half, they prefer to keep protecting Poland's borders and restrict refugees. Then they prefer to being a member of the EU. 57% said they give up EU development funds. What are your thoughts there?
That says it all, because the Polish policies demonstrate success. You know, they've got a more conservative legislature there that has kept immigration in check in Poland. And look at the results. You don't see those attacks, the list that you just mentioned in Germany, you don't see those attacks in Poland because they have maintained their border. They have not allowed this flood of immigration of migrants to come in who include Islamic terrorists. Whereas Angela Merkel has opened the borders and has put the security of the entire region, of all of Europe, of NATO allies, she's put the region at risk. So frankly, for my money, I'd say Poland's got it right. By the way, Poland, having much less GDP than Germany, is number 5 on the list of those countries in NATO who invest in their defense to the 2% level. Germany, number 16 on the list of all of our NATO allies in investing in defense. It's totally inadequate.
Yeah, let's get to NATO in a second. I just want to clarify. Poland said we will vet. We are going to vet any migrant that comes in. And, Mark, the EU said, you know what, you, Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary,
right,
you should not vet. You should just take the migrants in unvetted. We're talking 20-year-old guys without a job, many of them jihadis. So that's the issue, right?
Right. So exactly. That is the issue. These porous borders, lack of vetting, the kind of vetting that Donald Trump, his first 2 weeks in office, wanted to implement in the United States, was blocked by leftist justices and judges. Look, the Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland, what do those countries have in common? They've got a long history of oppression. They know better, and these large Western European states ought to follow their example.
You know what, Mark? We should check how many Democrat lawmakers have fences around their own backyards.